for example 4, we want to actually condense, meaning that you started with 2 logarithms and our final answer is going to just be 1 logarithmic. Okay, so an important thing here before we get started is the following. So coefficients of logarithms must be 1 before we can condense using the logarithmic properties. Okay, so in other words, if I look at this natural log, the coefficient is a 2. In order for me to start to condense, this 2 must be a 1. So we can start by using the power rule, and we're kind of reversing backwards, so working backwards. So for example, here, y raised to the 1/3 power, we brought the 1/3 to the front. Now we're going to take the number in front and place it in as an exponent. So for example, 4a, here we have the 2. We're going to bring it to make it a power. So we would have natural log of x squared plus natural log, the 1/3, we can make it into an exponent of 1/3. Then we want to ask ourselves, since we have addition, then we can use the product rule and rewrite this as natural log. So for addition, that means that we're multiplying. So I'm going to have x squared times x plus 5 to the 1/3. And so I can then rewrite this as natural log of x squared. Since I have an exponent as a fraction, this is going to be a root. And in this case, a cube root. So that would be our answer. Let's try the next one. We have 2 log x minus 3 minus log of x. So first we want to take care of this 2. So this would be log x minus 3 squared, because we're bringing the 2 to become an exponent, minus log x. Since we're subtracting, then we're going to use the quotient rule. So we would have x minus 3 squared divided by x. Okay, let's try letter B, or I guess this would be letter C. So first take care of those coefficients. So I'm going to have log b of x to the 1/4 minus log b of 5 squared minus log b of y to the 10th power. Then we can combine 2 logarithms at a time. So let's combine these 2 here. Since we have subtraction, then we can rewrite this as division using the quotient rule. So we're going to have log b of x to the 1/4 divided by 5 squared minus log b of y to the 10th power. So now we can combine the next 2. So we're going to have log b of x to the 1/4 divided by 5 squared divided by y to the 10th power. Then we can start to simplify. So here I would have log b of x to the 1/4 divided by 25 divided by y10. Okay, so the division here Of course, the shortcut is the denominator will now be in the denominator, but the reason that happens, let me just write it on this paper. So if you notice here, we can rewrite this as x to the 1/4 divided by 25 divided by y to the 10th power. Change division to multiplication only if I take the reciprocal. And so this would be x to the 1/4 divided by 25y to the 10th power. So my final answer here would be log b of x to the 1/4 divided by 25y to the 10th power. And actually that x to the 1/4 can be written as log b, it's a root, so this would be the 4th root of x divided by 25y to the 10th power. Okay, so let's try the next example. So here we can rewrite this as log 2 of x plus log 2 of x plus 1. And the power here is, we can bring it to the front. So now we have log 2 base x plus log 2 base x plus 1. So this would be log 2 of x times x plus 1. And we still have this power of 1/3. So we can simplify in here. This would be x squared plus x 1/3, and then the power of 1/3, or the exponent of 1/3, can be written as the cube root and so that would be our answer. So this is the end of section 3.3, and so in the next video I will be discussing 3.4 exponential and logarithmic equations. So the previous 3 sections were meant to help us solve these type of equations here.